pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And our pitcher tonight, J.P. Sears. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Batting second, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Runner at third, nobody out. Jose Ramirez stepping in now for the Yankees.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. And it stays fair. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Seeing some good swings from him right now
Batting
with
third,
consecutive
the
extra base
designated
hits.
hitter,
Smash that one through the
Soto.
infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's Juan Soto.
Could be a big moment for him right here. He's sitting on 999 hits. One away from adding a comma to that total.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. The Yankees off to a hot start this season, playing very well in the early going. The pitch. And a foul ball.
Yeah, you mentioned how well they played, Boog, and I think it's a sign of things to come. You don't win as frequently as they have by accident.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They're waving Ramirez home. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 2-0. And that is his 1,000th major league hit. A nice moment for him.
Yeah, anytime you flip the page on a career milestone, it feels really good. You know that number's in front of you for a long time, and you can't get there fast enough. Good for him.
Aaron Judge at the plate.
He's been showing off some pop lately. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. The 0-1. And Judge spoils that one. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball off right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's a fair ball. Soto round second, heads for third. Throw comes in, runner stopped, second and third, nobody out.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Here comes Bryce Harper. Golden opportunity right here. That one is absolutely belted. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double as they score a pair on the play.
These are the best kind of automatic doubles for an offense. Everyone scores on the play, and they still have a runner in scoring position. And they pitched to him with the base open at first, maybe regretting that a bit, but there's nothing they can do about it now.
Here's Francisco Lindor, 4th in the AL in RBIs. That one ripped. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Back to the mound, might have him hung up here. Tag out at third. He can't get back in time.
Well, clear game plan coming in this one. Be aggressive against this starter. Try to knock him out of this ball game, and it looks like they're on their way to doing that. Get into the bullpen a little bit early. Could be a great offensive day.
And next for New York, Jackson Merrill. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Upstairs. And now it's even 1-1. Merrill with some nice slugging in his last game. 3 extra base hits. On the ground, Schumann. They take the force out, then they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Athletics coming to bat. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, Ryan Wu.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff.
Zach Geloff.
And that is out of play.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. The high heat, too much on that one.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're
Shortstop,
pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Fought off foul. Wilson with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third, designated hitter.
Next up for the A's, Brent Rooker.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Man at first, 1 away. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Wilson, the base runner at first with 1 out. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, 2 down.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Lawrence Butler stands in now and watches strike 1. And now it's even up.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And a strike on the outside edge. Swing and a ball popped up. Ramirez makes the grab, and the inning is over. The A's strand one. They're down 4-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, Brenton Doyle. Sears back to work. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Now 1-1. Doyle matched a homer in his last game. That clips the corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 1 away. So the lineup flips over. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He started this one with a leadoff triple, then came in to score. There's a strike.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
To the right side, Geloff throws to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Two outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Ramirez, doubled his first time up. And there's a ball. Ramirez, an all-star a season ago, batting second in today's lineup, and his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them.
Nope, that's off the plate.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And a base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Wasting no time. He's
Now
2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So 2 down, and now Juan Soto, and that one upstairs, ball 1. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead 4-0. And we're back. And the batter now, J.J. Bleday.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Line drive and foul ball.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So here's Brown at the plate. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Woo! He's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. Just missed.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command to be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping guys off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today. The emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
At the plate, Tyler Soderstrom.
0-1's the count.
Two out, space is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that guys at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next hitter out. In the air, center field. Merrill on the move. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. He swings and fouls one off. One now. That one missed.
That's out.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Judge rips that one. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, first baseman Bryce Harper.
So Harper stands in. Doubled in his first AB.
As a batter, he's known for performing better in these night games. He might start 2 for 2 in this one.
Liner snagged it first.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Oh, and he hit him.
Hey, that ball got him.
Up next for the
Yainer
Yankees,
Diaz
catcher
stepping in now for the Yankees. First offering, and it just misses. That's inside.
That's inside.
Lindor, the runner at first with 2 gone. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. And a good eye there.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Jackson Merrill waiting to hit for the Yankees. 2 outs. That one the other way, and a base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackson
Just a really
Merrill.
nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And now Jackson Merrill the other way. Fair ball. Runner in from third to extend their lead. The throw in, pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
And that hit carries a little extra mean, but it keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate. And here comes Mark Kotze as he's ready to make a change and go to the bullpen. J.P. Sears won't go any further, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third. So looking for some help there. Back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Noah
the
Murdoch
A's.
takes over on the mound.
Number 58.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that one out your team needs from you.
So 2 on with 2 away. And stepping in for the Yankees, Brenton Doyle. Struck out swinging his first time. Base hit. 1 run is in. Here's the throw to the plate. In there safely.
Stringing them together,
Now
that's
batting,
3 hits in a
second
row.
baseman,
Everything was on
Chisholm
time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. 1 for 2 in the game. He tripled and scored in the first. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
0-1.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. High fly ball out towards left field. That's back. And it's caught just in front of the wall. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 7 and the A's nothing. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Third baseman, Max Schumann.
And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
And that's fouled off.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field.
Batting
He was out in
ninth,
front
catcher,
there. Just needs to let the ball
Daniel
travel a little more,
Souza.
and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Popped up. Woo makes the catch for the out. That's out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Zach Geloff.
So the batting order turns over. Zach Geloff getting ready to hit. Splits the plate, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Two down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the A's. They continue to trail 7-0. All set for the
Leading
start
off
of the
for
inning.
Yankees,
Now it's Jose
third baseman,
Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez.
Base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got
Up
something
next
he could
for
handle.
the Yankees,
First pitch
the
fastball in a great
designated
spot to
hitter,
do some
Juan
damage, and he squared it
Soto.
up nicely.
So digging in, Juan Soto. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Ground ball right side, and it stays fair. Around second is Ramirez. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder Aaron Judge.
Here is Aaron Judge, 1 for 2. That's
Ball.
down and in.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That's too
That's
low,
ball 2.
and it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Runners on the corners, no outs. Judge comes up empty there.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
High in the air, out to right. Butler under it. Butler squeezes it. He'll score the sac fly, and it's an 8-run lead.
Now batting
In that
first
situation,
baseman,
you're looking to
Bryce
get something up
Harper.
in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Here is Bryce Harper.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow
Counts
motion,
1-0.
and he's in full speed.
Soto, the runner at second with 1 away. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And it is gone. He'll touch them all. His 13th home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 10-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
The batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. 0 for 2 in this one. Out towards left center. Brown puts it away. 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head,
Up
but
next
going to
for
work
the
at the next
Yankees,
hitter, and a
catcher,
tough one at that.
Yainer Diaz.
And up next for New York, Yainer Diaz, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. On the ground, right side, Geloff. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 10-zip. It's Major League Baseball on the show. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
Shortstop,
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Seeing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player has maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Right through there for a strike. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, He's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all. And everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
And it's even up.
That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, I mean, it was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
Nope.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Didn't miss by much right
Now
there.
batting,
Just couldn't
the
get the
right
call off the
fielder,
inside corner.
Lawrence Butler.
Man at first, Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there. On the ground right side. 4, 6,
He's out.
3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues. This is J.J.
Now
Bleday.
batting, center
3-pitch
fielder,
strikeout last time
J.J.
up. Got to put up
Bleday.
more of a fight in this one.
And that's
That's
a
the
little
ball.
bit high. Ball 1.
Ball 1,
Butler
no strike.
leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings and misses. And it's 1 and 1.
Hey!
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Hit in the air, left field. Doyle moving under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 4. It's the Yankees 10 and the A's nothing.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
A's.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 5th.
28.
Mitch Spence.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Stepping in,
Leading off for the
Jackson Merrill.
Yankees, center fielder Jackson Merrill.
Hit on the ground to short. On to first. 1 away here in the 5th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball
Now
game.
batting, left fielder Britton Doyle.
Now the left fielder, Brenton Doyle. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. And a breaking ball misses outside.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
That missed by a lot. And the count is even, 2-2.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Spence, 6'1" righty. He throws a cutter, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. Went too far that time. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Yanks up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Now batting third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Here's Jose Ramirez. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Swing and a foul straight back. Oh, look at the stop. Onto the pitcher. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. The Yanks lead 1, but they're still in front, 10-0. And welcome back to the ballpark.
For the
And now
A's,
Seth
left
Brown.
fielder, Seth Brown.
Woo, back to work. That's in for a strike.
You know, these A's, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Got him swinging. Tyler Soderstrom, the next to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And first offering is fouled off. The A's with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball,
Quickly in an
2
0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Plate, ball 1.
The next offering misses, and that is ball 1. And that one missing low.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even
Now
if it's
batting,
still in the
third
strike zone,
baseman,
can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Schumann.
2 down, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Max Schumann. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Out to center. Merrill snags it, and that ends the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Yankees 10 and the A's nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Fernando Cruz preparing to come on if needed. Ferguson also getting ready. Tap foul at the plate. The 1-1. And there's a ball.
2.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Brown moving under this one. Drops into the glove, and there's 1 down.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder Aaron
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And that one pulled foul. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Judge over the top.
0-2 is the count.
That's
Ball
a
one.
little bit low.
Two the count.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike three.
Wow, just great bite to that slider.
Now
Broke
batting,
hard
the
out of the
first
zone,
baseman,
and he just
Bryce
couldn't hold up
Harper.
the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 11-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now here is Francisco Lindor. And that one fouled off. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his
Now
bat
batting,
stays in the
catcher,
zone
Yainer
on plane for an
Diaz.
extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder. The first move felt like
Now
a bit of a
batting,
guess.
center
You
fielder,
have to be
Jackson
right in those
Merrill.
spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Jackson Merrill stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. To third, and he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw. They get the force. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. To the bottom of the 6th inning. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the inning,
Leading
and now
off
the
for
catcher
the
comes up to him.
A's,
Daniel
catcher
Susak.
Daniel
And there's one thing on his
Susak.
mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
And there's the strike. Out to short. Lindor on to
He's out.
first. And that's 1 out as
Now
they get the
batting,
leadoff hitter in the
Second
6th.
baseman Zach Geloff.
Now it's going to be Zach Geloff.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. A shot to the opposite field. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 11-1.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Base is empty, 1 away. Jacob Wilson now at the plate. That's a strike. 0-1. And it's fouled away. 1 down, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball. Outside with a breaking ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's back. Drops in for a hit, couldn't run it down, and that's a double.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you gotta make them pay.
Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. He is struck out, and he is walked. And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Wilson over at second, 1 down. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It falls in, and that's a knock. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and it's 11-2.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Now batting.
Man at first with 1 gone, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Lawrence Butler. Outside,
that's a ball.
1-0. Hit on the ground, might be 2. 1 at second, double play, and that'll do it for the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, no one left. We're through 6 full. It's the Yankees 11 and the A's 2. And we're back.
Leading
Here's
off
the
for
left
the
fielder,
Yankees,
Brenton
left
Doyle.
fielder, Brenton Doyle.
In the air, right field. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And that's down and away. Next offering misses down and away. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw. Here's Geloff for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, that was clearly a double play ball, but the bobble unfortunately prevented him from being able to get two. But a good job to stay with it and make sure you got at least one.
First offering, runner goes. Pitches low. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Runner at second here, one gone.
Ball two.
In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Check swing, called strike.
Three balls, one strike.
And ball four, two aboard.
Take your base.
Now batting, designated
Two
hitter,
on with one out.
Soto.
Now, Juan Soto. And a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Soto tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Didn't go. Runners at first and second with one gone. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. On the ground, two ball. Boots it. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder Aaron Judge.
It's Aaron Judge now. Right through there for a strike. Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
Two walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they strand a pair. Seventh inning stretch time. It's the Yankees 11 and the A's 2. Set for the last half of the seventh. And now the center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
J.J. Bleday.
Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
All one's the count.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And no one can get there. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
Next to hit, Seth Brown, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. 1 at second, and that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far
Now
from routine.
That's
the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
2 outs, base is empty. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. Foul ball. Up the middle, Chisholm fires over to first. That's the 3rd out, inning over. A's go quickly and quietly there. That won't help much. It's 11-2.
Leading off for
Here's
the
Bryce
Yankees,
Harper. He's
first
got a
baseman,
couple homers
Bryce
already,
Harper.
so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Spence back to work. That one's
Counts
upstairs,
1-0.
ball 1. In there at the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hammered, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you
Now
deliver
batting,
that baseball. That is a
shortstop,
scary
Francisco
one. Watch
Lindor.
your lips.
And now the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Squirts away a little bit. The 1-0. That one missed.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That
Ball
misses
3.
the zone, and that's ball 3.
3-0.
There's a strike. And that is ball 4, and the Yankees are in business. My partner, known for being a touch
Now batting,
hacktastic.
catcher,
All right, you
Ryan
walked
Diaz.
130 times
Oh, my goodness.
in your career.
I can't even believe I can't. I'd win. I'm saying, when
130
did that
times.
happen?
Yeah.
I don't even, seriously, I don't believe that.
Diaz in the box here lets that one go for a ball. First and second here, no outs. And there's a foul ball. And that's just foul. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from
Up
start
next
to
for
finish.
the Yankees, center fielder
Jackson
Merrill.
Merrill stepping in now for the Yankees. Base hit and a run in to score. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Up next
Well,
for the
he's really
Yankees,
slowed
left
the
fielder,
game down,
Britton
and it's
Doyle.
like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Runner at first with 2 away. And next for New York, Brenton Doyle. Ball 1
Ball 1,
there.
no strikes.
Merrill off of first with 2 away. And a foul ball. That one fouled off. Hit weakly on the ground. And that is that. One run, a pair of hits, no errors, and one left on. Last half of the eighth coming up. Yankees 12 and the A's 2. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Third baseman, Max Schumann.
That clips the zone. Strike one. Wu still out there to pitch the eighth and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one. And at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
And there's one down. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Susak in the box again, takes a strike. Next offering upstairs.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
2 down, base is empty. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Zach Geloff. He's already homered in this game. That one is upstairs.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
1-1 now. And that drops in for a strike. Stays alive.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one. Now just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
This one popped up right side. Chisholm has this one sized up. Nabs it. And that is that. And the A's are gone in order. It's 12-2. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. This one in the air, center field. Lede hauls it in for the out.
Now batting third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. And he grounds one to the right side. And that chance handled. And Ramirez is set down. Now it's the DH, Juan Soto. And first offering is fouled off. And that one missing low. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Here comes Aaron Judge. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. There's a strike at the knees. Smoked on the ground to second. The throw to first. Judge out on the play. And that is that. One left for the Yankees, but they're still way out in front. 12-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. New pitcher on now, Ben Joyce.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
That one in triple digits. And a foul ball. That misses. And the count 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. That one carrying. That'll make it out of here. His 4th home run of the season. It's 12-3.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
So now here's the DH, Brent Rooker. Pulls that one foul. Late on that fastball.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
So up next, Lawrence Butler.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
One out, bases empty, and a run in. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. That misses. Now 1-2. Got him swinging. The A's down to their final out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. That one is gone. He sends one out the opposite way. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 12-4.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Now here is Seth Brown. There's a strike. Two down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
The Athletics down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
12-4 is the way this one finishes. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.